Did you know that Medusa, the monstrous gorgon of Greek mythology, was never truly evil? She was just a girl who became an unwilling victim of Poseidon's desire. Long before she became a monster whispered about in terror, Medusa was famed for her extraordinary beauty. She served as a devoted priestess in Athena's temple, bound by a sacred vow to remain untouched. But one fateful day, her beauty caught the eye of Poseidon, lord of the sea. In a moment of violent desire, he forced himself upon her in Athena's temple, violating its sacred space. Athena, enraged, not at Poseidon, a god she could not punish, but at Medusa, who stood helpless in the aftermath, decided to reclaim her temple through cruel justice. She transformed Medusa's lovely hair into writhing serpents, her soft gaze into a power that turned any onlooker to unthinking stone. Banished to the far edges of the world, Medusa lived with her two immortal Gorgon sisters, Stheno and Euryale. But years later, the Greek hero Perseus was sent on a perilous quest to slay her. Armed with a mirrored shield from Athena, winged sandals from Hermes, and a blade sharp enough to sever fate itself, he journeyed into Medusa's lair. Never meeting her gaze, he moved only by the shield's reflection, until at last he struck true, ending her cursed life in a single, fated blow.
After being forcibly taken by Poseidon, Medusa carried within her his two children. But when she was cursed by Athena and transformed into a monster, something peculiar occurred. Her pregnancy was frozen, trapped inside that fearsome and solitary new form. Over the years, her offspring never came into the world. It was as if time had halted within her. She roamed with rage in her eyes and a dark power pulsing in her womb, unaware that a divine seed slumbered inside her. It was only when Perseus defeated her that the unforeseen happened. From within Medusa emerged two extraordinary beings, Pegasus, the winged horse that would soar through the skies, and Chrysaor, a warrior of immense strength. Pegasus became a symbol of freedom and was tamed by Bellerophon with the aid of a golden bridle. Chrysaor, in turn, became a king and left behind a mighty lineage. Thus, even after her demise, Medusa left an everlasting mark on the myths of the ancient world.
Here is a medical fact about Medusa that almost everyone misses. She was a walking pharmacy of life and death. According to the myth, the blood flowing through Medusa's body was split into two chemically different substances. The blood from the veins on her left side was a lethal poison that could kill instantly. But the blood from her right side was actually a panacea. It could cure any disease and even resurrect the dead. Athena collected this blood and gave it to the healer Asclepius. He became so good at using Medusa's blood to bring people back to life that Zeus had to assassinate him to keep the underworld full. Medusa didn't just turn men to stone. She held the literal cure for death in her veins.